Today I'm going to teach you how you can make this simple piece with a few brush strokes and a simple gradient layer. I recently asked on my Instagram that if I created a video tutorial, which one of my artworks would you like me to recreate? And some of you got back to me with this piece. So let's do this. So first I'll give you a simple breakdown of how I made this. There's this simple background layer over here. Then there's a masked layer on which I've put the gradient, and then there's this glowing ellipse and the rectangle, the frame. Okay, so let's go. So here's a new composition. This is 4000 by 4000 pixels. It gives a really nice resolution when exported. Okay, so first of all we need a background layer. So for that you can either go and put color on this, but I like to create a new layer. So go right here, click on this to get a new layer. Hit G, or like G is the shortcut for paint bucket tool over here. So now I have it. Now we need a dark color. I'll go with the same color scheme as in this one, but you can select anyone. Like you can go. So a nice little trick would be to go almost 80% 90% down over here and to the right, and just select a hue that you like. I'm going with the purple one here. Okay, so this one looks nice. Okay, so I'm going with this one. Yeah, it looks quite good. Maybe there we go. Yeah. Okay, so when this is done, now we need a mask layer on which we'll put the brush strokes and the gradient. So go back down here again and select and bring another new layer. This time you want to paint it all black. So there we go. Now when it's painted black, we will put a mask on it. This little button over here, you'll see a mask layer appearing. Now what we're going to do is select the brush tool, select a simple round brush and bring the hardness all the way up and size also all the way up. With the masked layer selected, select the black color and paint it. As you can see, the black color of the original layer disappears because of the masking. Now all the brush strokes that you saw here, they are actually painted on this masked layer, on this one. So to do the same, I'm pressing the left square bracket to bring the brush size down, and we'll bring it. Okay, that looks nice. So with this brush selected, I'll choose the white color and I'll start painting on this masked layer. So when you paint on it, you'll see the black color appearing beneath it. Don't worry about the color right now. We just need to focus on the brush strokes. So we'll lay down some brush strokes over here. You need to know that I am using a drawing tablet here, so my brush strokes might be smoother. So don't worry. You can just try painting them with your mouse as well. Drawing tablet is not really a necessity here. Okay, so this could be a bit slow because of my shitty PC and the screen recording. This actually did the job, but it doesn't look that pleasing. Okay, so oh shit. There we go. This looks much better. I think this is good. Now to complement this, I need another kind of brush. I think this one is good. And I'll bring the size up. I'm pressing the right square bracket this time, and this looks like a good size. So again, with the white color selected, I'll put down the brush strokes, but I'll put them in in a different direction as the previous ones. So there. Okay, this might take a while. Oh shit, this is too slow. Okay, so there we go. So the basic brush strokes are laid down. We can just vary the size a bit and put a few more like over here, and you can select this one and put a few. No, this is nice. Put a few over here. Did it even register? Okay, I did. Yeah, okay, I think this looks fine. Alright, so the brush strokes are laid down, and the next step we need to do is select this original layer, the black layer. Go down to the effects panel and add and select gradient overlay. You can see the colors already changing. The black portion of the layer has changed, and it is showing us the color, showing us the gradients in the brush strokes we just laid down. Okay, so I'll just go through the settings a bit. So first I'll select a gradient. I have already made a gradient. I'll just go through it again. So let's just select any one with which is two colors. Select any gradient which is gradient preset which is two colors. The color doesn't matter since we anyway going to change it. So this is fine. I'll double click here and select any color of my liking. I am going to go with a purple, a light purple. This is fine. Is the opacity too low? No, it's fine. And the second one, I'll double click here as well, and I'll select a darker pink. Yeah, this looks fine. Yeah, this looks good. Hit OK. Now in the blend mode, I'll select normal. It is usually by default it's overlay, which you can see doesn't do much effect, but I'll change it to normal. Opacity all the way up. The scale and the style don't really matter, so leave them to default and hit OK. As you can see, the basic piece is done. If you want, you can add some extra components to this. Like I added the circle in the middle. So with the ellipse tool selected and shift held down, I'll make a circle. Fill it with white, no stroke. Align it at the center of the piece. Okay, so this is a neat little trick over here. If you want to make anything look luminous like this one, what you got to do is just select the layer, hit FX, outer glow. So here in the color, select white or whichever color you want it to glow with. Blend mode would be normal. Opacity could be like 20 is fine. 20-25. And okay, so the main thing over here is the spread inside. So as you can see, if I bring the spread up, it looks like a solid. It doesn't really look like a glow. It looks like a solid circle. So we need to bring spread all the way down to 0. Now you can adjust the size according to how luminous you want it to be. So I think I'll just keep it all the way up, and that's just how you make it luminous. Now finally I need a frame, so I'll draw a rectangle, a square rather, shift held on, and I'll change the stroke color to white, then just align it, and we're done here.